I gotta finish this before I get to any of the other levels, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get through this without any fuckery whatsoever. Well, no promises, but that's what I intend on doing. Only for the fact of this game lasting. Also, I got a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. Hopefully get some views. I don't know. Last I remember, we was stuck down this hallway that I had to go check out. And it's a flashback. Alright.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight. And make sure not to stray.
I didn't get a notification you was online.
I'm sorry, what did the comment say just now? Oh yeah, no. I just got it. Pass that by me again, Chief? Yeah, I know. I think he just went away. Must have went in there. I have to settle down for a second and understand that, you know. Not a lot is lost. Pick that up. All right. Happen.
Of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry.
I didn't know that was loud. Sorry.
After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
So that might be the orb that happened in the temple when Daniel was stuck in the whole observatory thing. That's something he might have been referring to. He got stuck in the temple and basically just, you know, just said, yeah, yeet, that shit, and then went to safety. Let's block on the other side. What does I keep on forgetting? Notes. No, it's mementos. There has to be a way in.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Because of course, you know, glass is glass. It's not the same thing, I will personally say. So there must be another way in. My question is, from where exactly? Nothing over here. Ah, I knew it. What's going on? Seems to be some kind of mechanism. What do I need to do? Ah, wait. Is there anything over here? Tinder boxes, laudium. Stellar Archives, alright. He crashed to the surface. The dark Atlantic walker smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. He crashed through what kind of surface? Oh, whoa. Yeah, relax there, buddy. Get the fuck up here. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh wait, there was another one over here. I knew it. Alright. I ain't gonna let no needle like that shit trick me. Hell no. No. Oh my god. Oh, I was panicking. Something large brushed against his leg and he felt himself being dragged into the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried. Oh, I'm supposed to run, son. Being hoisted out of the ocean, the lacquered hull of the SS Horstina glittered as the smoothingly warm yellow light of the settling sun. He turned his head to calm the ocean, reaching towards the coast of Portugal, and thought, "Is this another dream? This is in Portugal, my nigga?" Jesus Christ! Fuckers want to startle me like that. Ah! Taking a nice bath. Storage. Why not? The thin mist brushed his face as he stepped aside. London's weather was really cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle. Oh. Very well. Good thing I saved. Well, speaking too soon. Ow, my face. Just thrashed that shit against my skull. Alexander, I have prepared the explosive you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. Ah. So they are in the next room. So in this room, I suppose. Oh, is this the next room? Is this what he's considering of? Alright, listen here, buddy. I'm not here for your shit. Alright, let me just get my ass back up and hopefully I should be fine.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No!
Do I have all the pieces?
Get away from me! Leave me
Alright, well just because of that, I'll put a box in front. Hopefully someone will fucking... Memento. The rubble cave in is entering a further passage into the storage. Find a way to get through. How about I use the drill? Yeah, come on. Can I use the item this way? Alright. Hey, it's a drill, buddy. Don't fucking talk to me like that. It won't bulge. Yeah, can I still use the needle? No, okay. So there has to be a way in. It's not from here. Ah! A vessel is needed for this liquid. For said liquid. Alright, maybe there's something behind these boxes. I just ran out of oil. That's just fucking great. Ah! If I would have remembered that, then, you know. Partially filled pot. Alright. I still have the drill, right? Isn't there another one around here? Yes. There is. Picked up explosive. Is it gonna go off? Motherfucker, how do I set it off now? How do I set this motherfucker off? Don't set it off until you're... How do I... So do I just go all the way back, or... Is that what it's telling me? Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken. Thieves, he assumed. Oh, don't tell me I need to go get rope now. And then set it off with like a tinderbox. Wait, I need to go back now. It makes sense because it's a liquid. So to have something flammable and to ignite the explosive, it makes sense. I mean, yeah, this game doesn't feed information to you like if you knew it. You know? After he mentioned rope at this, it's just ridiculous. Is this another dream, he thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs. I can't grab rope. Grab whatever was in here. Oh, there's no torch there. Oh shit. Oh! Yeah, I throw something at it. I threw a box. I am smart. SMRT. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah. Fuck your property.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
I do not understand what the hell's going on right now. What is this? That's a candle. Yeah, that's right. I shut that door real fucking quick, motherfucker. Listen here, buddy. I did not steal your cookies. I did not steal your Oreo cookies, my nigga. I just...
Oh God, no, please! I'm begging you.
Oh. So someone was a stabbathy by their death. Why did I hesitate? I'm sorry, Chief. Wanna pass that by me again, buddy? And I just, oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Full set of rods is unavailable. There is only one rod in the inner studies room that might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before mending one. That's right, I got a fucking sandbag. Don't tell me I gotta go in there. I did nothing. I'm out. Oh! 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 What the? Fruit! I need to. That's why I had a box on me, because I needed to throw that at the motherfucker. Fuck, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that. Alright. List the mementos. No mementos are available. So I need to use the elevator.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Why was... coloration was a bit different. Guest room. What was it used for? Study rooms. He climbed out of bed and looked at the window. It was completely dark. He waited and glanced at the old car. Canis lupulus familiaris, 1658, April 12. After a short study, it's clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress. We seem to trigger an indigenous response. Indigenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where or what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it only seems that human beings are able to produce this amount necessary. It might be the ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Ah! Fucking Christ! Oh, this is bullshit. I know another way around the rubbles. Alright. Okay. To my most trusted student and friend of John Weyer, this most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Persian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is inexplicable, as in Irreligiones described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about an underground mythic temple crowned with unearthly artifacts. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. The color washed while rich. The contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility. An It was an impossibility. Yeah, no, I read that right. An artificial paradox captured within a stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstad, investigating in one of the trails when I finally found a cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also became my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in a lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest rushed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, while the leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance as I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell into the ground, gasping for air. This certainty must sound strange, but I have been carried miles away across the Alps into a grassy field of Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mystic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstad, your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Oh, so Agrippa, the one that was making the explosives for me a minute ago, or gave me the thing about it. Was that always open? I close these doors because I want to. What is this? I'm sorry, sir. Pass that by me again? Ah, alright. Some light in my life. So, there has to be a way. Besides this down this hallway, there has to be a way. I'm sorry, Chief? I think it hated that. Oh, it hated that. Is it possible for me to... No. Alright. Oh, I thought that was something important.
Let's see what you have to offer.
Man.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
My sense of human anatomy. I need to find another way around, right? Said into study or around in the study? When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries from where I came. Mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return, Agrippa. I trusted you. It was I who have fallen in fairness and should have entered that gate. A gate? A gate of what? A gate of despair? Okay. So I got the stifles. If the elevator breaks down, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flows is setting accordingly to the following chart. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. So where is said elevator? I figured. Alright. Oh. Alright, well then where's this said elevator? Nothing. Alright. So what in the fuck is it that I gotta do now? Let me go get one of the tools. Cause this is the thing. I feel like I could go over here. There's something here. Alright, so then I can't make the jump. There's no way in hell I can make that jump. I think that wolf got disrespected when I started doing something to the animals. Whatever mystical shit that was. Yeah. I couldn't make it. I had to try it. Tread carefully. Thanks, game. Next time try to give me a fucking hand, will ya? Jesus Christ, God almighty. That's the only time I die in this game, bro. Only fucking time. So I won't be able to, what else can I do? I don't think I can make the explosive again just to blow this shit up. Cause everywhere else where I can't go, I just fucking, I can't lift it up. I can't open it. Like, I can't just smack it with a fucking book. A saw, maybe? I could try that. No, not gonna fucking work. Alright, well, fuck off. Any secret levers? Anything here? There's a whole bunch of books. You know, I could just get myself a fucking book of, what is this called? Nothing. And, be gone with my life. Like, come on. Alright, I'm gonna go check back over here. Elevator schematics, using the steam power, chamber collector. Is there something here maybe that I could, like a secret door? This is like fucking. Is this the cogs itself? What am I fucking missing here? Like, Jesus. Like, look, look there. Puzzle done. Happy? The hell is... This has to be used for something. This has to be used for something. I can't just throw that shit out. I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking confused. What do I do now?
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
Was I supposed to trigger that? I'm gonna go back into the thing over here. Unless I could use the needle. Nah, I don't think so. He tried to fit the pieces together, but the sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking. Is that where I had to go to? Is this the guest room? Because it does look like it joins together, pero...
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal? July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Oh, damn. So Herbert must have just got his ass mauled to death. Let's search everywhere.
July 3rd, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colorful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion. But suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room? The key. Please, let it be here.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Do not judge me.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Okay. I don't have the thing on me no more, which is perfectly alright by me. But none of it's what I'm looking for. Fuck are you? Then I just... What the fuck? What can I hit you with? Motherfucker, where are you? Yeah, I know, it's just... Whatever. An important key is hidden in the guest room. Can I... Oh wait. Oh, okay. I see what you want me to do. Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
My sanity is back to normal. Well, not really. The strange letter frightened him, but it also the only one which offered some comfort. So, machine room, eh? I believe the only machine room that I would assume would be over here. I don't know why the rods prove of any importance right now, but what I do know is that this elevator, any kind of elevator, should be working at this rate.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay. So the machine, okay. So why was it talking about all the rods would be in the inner sanctum? Alright. He panted heavily, trying to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. There is someone in my driveway that I do not know. Alright, we're making progress. I'm fine with progress.
It's cold. 5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact,
might have fell
have
asleep.
inspired the Globus Cruciger,
I'm
which
gonna
so
do the
many
rest,
royal regalia
because
holds to this day. In ancient times,
sorry.
orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise.
Really?
I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Ah. So he feels responsible for it. It should read down, up 8, down 8. So no. Down 8, up 8. Need to start all this. Alright. Now that's 6. Down 8. 3, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6. No. Three, 4, 8, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 3, 5, 5 and 3 is 8. So then I ran out of oil. Great. Alright. 3, 5, 8. That's 9. Pressure. If I'm correct, down 8, up 8. So, right? Alright. Let me keep everything up right now. Let me find out. Okay. Up 8, down 8. 3, 6. So everything up here reads 3, 6, 11, 12, 14, 18. Alright. What can I subtract out of that to make it down here up 8, down 8? And then also down here is 6, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 18 above, 20 below. For me to have 8, I would need to take 10 and 2 out. So then it will be this, that. But there's 2 over here. That also reads that. So that will read 6, 8. This reads 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm missing 1. If I take that down, I'll be 3, 6. If I take this up and put this down, I will be, so how much would I be at? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one's both 2, if I'm correct. Yeah. So 3, 6, 7. If I take that down, I'll be at 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But then I'll be at 5, 11. Three, 6, 7. That's wrong. Alright. 3, 4, 8. Got it. Took a little bit of math, some science, but I got it. Alright, so now this pressure is stabilized, but what I mostly need to do is actually get these rods in. Ow, my face. These must be where the rods go.
July 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
So that's why you was countering sedatives for, because he couldn't sleep at night, so he wanted to. Therefore, he went through a medicine cabinet, threw everything down, and just grabbed whatever he could. Alright. So it looks like this guy has a case of, you know, paranoia. Ah, so, you. Well, that hole has to be in here, because then I don't think I'll be able to bring stuff like that across different rooms and all. I didn't know the lantern's up here. Let me take it. Okay. Making good progress. There's one more.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be?
Oh yeah, paranoia.
It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard one of the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 will crack again. I like this so far. It's not bad. It's just, you know, a bit confusing. But other than that, I kind of have like the engine like from fucking G mod almost. took to the bulk of the monarchs, looking for etchings of the calendars. 9 different kings from all over Europe have been depicted with an orb resting in their hand. Sir William Smith has been marked. There's no way for him to know that a young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Oh. Okay, so he did get marked. I could do that too. Oh boy. Fucking loud in my ears. Jesus Christ. Fucking bitch. Just because I did it doesn't mean you do it back. Bitch.
Come, this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
What am I missing here? It's time to go! Fucking Jesus. Get duped, bitch! Ha! Ha! Okay, no, no. Yeah, go ahead, kill me. Kill me. Kill me, big boy. Nope. Oh, never mind. Alright. Alright, no, that's enough. Yep, yep. I'm saving my progress. I'm sorry. It was a good stream. I promise I'll probably give her a little bit more to work on. I don't know. But I can't. Only if I was with her then I'll probably feel like, yeah, you know, I could continue. No,